let's start na, no? We're gonna be talking about a different topic naman, something very powerful these days. Ito yung isa sa mga underutilized na tool sa e-commerce, live selling. Unfortunately, karamihan ng mga client namin, for some reason, hindi pa talaga nila na take advantage ng live selling. I'm not so sure kung hindi ba nila alam gawin or they're not confident or they don't have the manpower on it. Kasi etong live selling na to, hindi na ito pang big brands lang, yung mga pang malalaking brands, hindi na ganon. Hindi lang ito na pang extrovert lang, yung mga taong madadaldal, hindi lang ganon to. And most importantly, hindi mo din kailangan ng malaking budget para makapag-start dito sa live selling. Ang live selling, dito sa ginagawa namin ni Richmond, actually at the very start din kami ni Richmond, kind of hesitant din kami sa live selling. Pero when we start doing it and nakipag-partner kami sa isang agency na nagda-live sell talaga, mas nakita namin, ay, okay pala siya. Di ba? Maganda pala siya gawin talaga. Itong live selling na to, mas nakapag-create ng trust doon sa store ng mga client ng agency na yon. Grabe, unbelievable. Yan ang pinaka-edge ng isang store ng may live selling. Mas maraming trust, mas okay ang conversion, mas dumadagdag ang visibility, at technically, mas nagkakaroon ng potential for more orders. And yes, kapag naintindihan ninyo ang power ng live selling, later, i-explain yan sa inyo ng masabutin ni Richmond, mas magkakaroon kayo ng leeway for more followers. Ito yung tool na kapag sinet-up mo ng tama, kaya nitong buhatin for sure lahat ng magiging sales mo for Q1 and Q2 for 2026. And so, today, we're going to talk about the step-by-step guide kung paano namin to ginawa ni Richmond, paano nakagawa ng sistema si Richmond at yung kaibigan niya na Chinese. Itong ginagawa namin sa live selling and live optimization.
Today, we are going to talk about live selling. We're gonna talk about what live selling can do for your store, what live selling can do for your brand, bakit mo dapat kailangan mag-live sell, and kung magla-live selling ka, ano yung mindset mo, and how can you make it effective. Yes, tama din ang sinabi ni Lloyd kanina. Previously, we have an agency partner for this. Pero before namin nahanap yung partner na yon, we talked to 5 agencies na iba-iba para ma-figure out namin paano ba gumagana yung live selling na yan. Ano ba yung mga technique na ginagawa? Ano ba yung mga expectation? Ano yung mga kailangan? Para ma-maximize natin ang result na makukuha natin sa live selling. And today, we are going to share everything with you guys. Mula sa setup, strategies, mga technique na ginagawa ng big sellers, and the mindset. So first, pag-usapan natin, why is live selling important? Bakit ginagawa ng mga big brands like Nike, Nescafe, Watsons, why do they live for 24 hours? Fun fact yun, guys. The big brands, Adidas, Puma, nagla-live sila for 24 hours every single hour of the day. They spend 300, 400, 500,000 per month para sa live selling. And bakit nila ginagawa yun? And I want to share it with you guys. Kasi live selling is one of the most powerful tool for driving traffic to your store, maximizing conversion, and creating brand awareness. So first, gusto ko muna i-clear up yung misconception. Kapag nagsimula kayong mag-live, hindi kayo agad bebenta. And I want to share with you guys a conversation na paulit-ulit kong nangyari when I was talking to all the live agencies, when I was talking to the M-commerce, to the X-medias. Alam niyo guys, ano yung lagi nilang sinasabi sa akin? When you are going to start live selling, huwag kang aasa ng malaking benta. Yun yung sinabi nila. Yun yung unang expectation na binigay nila sa akin. Na if you are going into live selling with the expectation of sales and ROI, madidisappoint ka lang. Whether malaking brand ka, whether maliit na brand ka, the ROI in terms of sales is not that fast. Ngayon pa lang, I want to fix the mindset with you guys na pag magla-live ka, don't do it for sales. Kasi sales, that's just a byproduct. Maybe after 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, eventually, magkaka-sales ka. Sigurado yan. Pero sa first month, kung sales ang habol mo, there are other way more efficient tools sa platform. So ano nga ba binibigay sa'yo ng live? Essentially, live is one of the best tools for brand exposure, brand visibility, and brand loyalty. Hindi siya for sales. If you are trying to build a brand, you have to do live selling. Kasi that is how you differentiate, that's how you make your store, your brand stand out, is by having an effective live. Remember, live is not for sales. It is for brand. So for small businesses, live selling can be an absolute game changer. Pero it does not happen overnight. Ang dami kong nakakausap na seller. Tinatanong ko sila, are you guys doing live selling? Ang sagot nila lagi, yes, tinry ko dati, nag-live ako ng 5 hours, 4 hours, pero walang benta. Kaya hindi ko na tinuloy. And I've had this conversation so many times. Kasi, mali yung mindset ng seller. Ang akala niya, magla-live ako ng 4 hours, wala masyadong effort, live lang. Iniisip nila, malaki na agad yung benta. Pero yung mga sobrang gandang live nga, on the first day, hindi bumebenta. Paano pa yung mga on the go na live? So if you guys are going to do live, if you guys want to do live for branding, sobrang importante, consistency. This is the absolute most important thing. Mas maganda ng every single day ka nagla-live na mababa yung quality kaysa isang araw ka lang magla-live pero sobrang ganda ng quality. For live selling, consistency is the key to success. This is the purpose of live selling. It is beyond ROI. Don't do it for the ROI. Kasi hindi siya short term. If you think ROI, ang iniisip mo, short term, gagastos ako ng 15,000 para sa live seller, yung setup, yung phone, yung camera, yung lighting. Tapos, okay, dapat bumenta ako ng 500,000 para kumita ako. That is impossible. You have to do it for the long term. Na, okay, mag-i-invest ako sa live para tumaas yung conversion rate ko, mas makita ng mga customer ko yung product ko, ma-explain ng live seller yung brand, yung quality, yung store ng mas mabuti para mas gumanda yung brand perception and customer engagement. So it's a long-term play. If you want to do it, you have to do it for a long time. Hindi siya one-time, big time, or shortcut. It's really a tiring, tedious process na every single day, day in, day out, kailangan mong mag-live. Pero if you're able to do this, sobrang ganda nito in terms of awareness and engagement. Kasi ano sa tingin niyo yung one of the biggest problem ng e-commerce? Like compared to traditional store, customer experience, hindi mo mahawakan ng product. One of the biggest disadvantage of selling in e-commerce is walang salesperson, walang sales agent na kumbaga sa mall, ma'am, bilhin niyo na po to. Ito po yung qualities niya, ito yung features niya, ito yung mga product. Walang nagsi-sales talk sa mga customers. Sobrang daming store din sa e-commerce na napagkakamalan ng scam kasi wala silang reviews. And live selling overcomes that. Kasi, sino ba yung scammer na nagla-live selling, di ba? Another thing, you can answer the questions of the customer. Kung may tanong sila, FDA approved ba yan? Gaano katagal mo pwedeng gamitin? Para kanina po ba to? The live seller can answer that question on the spot. So it overcomes the buying experience ng customer natin. Kasi yung problem with e-commerce is hindi nasasagot nung page mo yung mga tanong ng customers mo. Sa physical store, okay, bibili ako ng isang water jug. Pwede mong tanungin sa sales agent, pwede ba yung mainit dyan? Kailangan bang huwasan yan araw-araw? May ibang color ba? There's so many questions na hindi nasasagot ng isang static na e-commerce page. So by having a live seller right there and then, masasagot na yung tanong ng customers mo and they can check out that much faster. And dyan pumapasok yung advantage ng live. Answering questions in real time. And lastly, it cultivates trust. Another problem ng mga stores. Nandyan yung store mo, pero there's 100 other stores like yours. 100 other sellers na yung binebenta nila, same sa binebenta mo. So how do you differentiate yourself? Paano mo sasabihin sa customer, dito ka bumili? Mas quality yung product namin. Even though mas mahal ng konti, mas quality pa rin. How do you do that? And there's no better way than doing live and creating content. Yun yung two best ways. And that is why live selling is a hidden tool to increase your conversion rate. Shift your mindset, hindi short term, but think long term. Think big picture. Live selling can 10x your store, your brand, and trust. It's not about selling, it's about building. First, bigyan ko muna kayo ng few strategies effective for other people, other clients, and yung nakuha ko from big agencies that does hundreds and 200 of live every single month. So number one, ito yung pinaka paulit-ulit nilang sinabi sa akin. Just by having this alone, sobrang effective. And it's Shopee Live Coins. Basically, Live Coins is something na sineset natin. For example, we can set live coins at 1 pesos. And then, pag nagstay yung viewers for 5 minutes, makiklaim nila yung 1 peso. Sobrang liit na investment lang, pero sobrang ganda ng resulta in terms of bringing more people to your life. Let me share to you guys another secret na binigay ng mga agencies sa akin. Do not use ads. Karamihan ng mga nagla-live or gustong mag-live, ang iniisip agad nila, gagastos ako ng live ads para maraming visitors, maraming viewers sa live ko. Yan yung mindset ng karamihan. Walang viewers yung store ko. Sayang naman live ko. Magla-live ads na lang ako para dumami yung tao. And yes, dumadami siya. Pag nag-top up ka ng 500 sa live ads mo, dumadami yung viewers mo. Pero, they only stay for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And then, after maubos nung live budget mo, babalik na sa 2, 3, 4 viewers mo. And that is why you never use live ads. Kasi hindi siya, you're not building. Parang shortcut mo lang yung viewers na kahit sino makakita, kahit hindi interesado sa product mo, makikita yung live mo. So, nagbabayad ka para makita nila, pero aalis din sila. Isn't 5 minutes an achievement? Yes, actually, kung magsistay ng 5 minutes yung viewer. But what happens with live ads is, papasok yung viewer, aalis agad in less than 2 minutes, less than 1 minute, 30 seconds. And then this happens again and again and again until mauubos yung budget mo. So, yung na-mention ko kanina na 5 minutes is 5 minutes na marami yung viewers mo. Hindi siya 5 minutes na nagsistay lahat ng viewers. It's like nagpapalit siya every second. Kasi, yung tinatamaan na target audience ng live are people who may or may not be interested sa live mo. So, the best way to increase your viewers and visitors and mapahaba yung watch time, ma-push yung live mo sa algo, is by having live coins. Let me ask you guys this. Kapag nanonood kayo ng live, tapos hindi nyo gusto yung pinapanood nyo, magsistay ba kayo for 1 peso? The people who actually stays during the live para maklaim yung coins are people who enjoy your content, are people who buy your product, who are people who are so interested in your product na nagsistay sila for 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, even 10 minutes. So, live coins achieves 2 things. Number 1, it rewards the people who stay sa live. Kasi, the thing with live is, the longer people stay sa live, the more it pushes it to other people. Same for YouTube videos or Facebook Shorts. Kapag mas maraming nanood and mas matagal silang nanood, mas ipupush nung platform to more people. And number 2, the live coins teaches the algorithm kung sino ba yung mga tao na mahilig or yung target audience mo. So instead of randomly finding people to watch your live, ang ginagawa ng live coins is it helps the algorithm find better quality audience. Kapag nagla-live kayo, I highly encourage you guys, itry ninyo live coins. I-set nyo lang at 300 pesos and then 0.5 kada claim. Mapapansin ninyo, dumadami ang viewers ninyo organically. Next, let's talk about platform vouchers. Alam nyo ba guys, platforms give 30 to 60,000 worth of vouchers every single month to people who do live. Pero, alam niyo anong criteria? You need to do live for at least 6 hours. 6 hours, that's the minimum every single day. You need to do live for 8 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours, 24 hours para mabigyan ka ng platform subsidized voucher. And that is also one of the reasons kung bakit nagla-live ang mga big brands for 24 hours non-stop every single day. Kasi platforms give them so much voucher subsidy na mababawi nila yung investment nila pero nag-grow yung brand nila, tumataas yung sales nila. And lastly, kapag meron kang RM and you're planning to do live, ito yung pinaka takeaway ko dun sa mga agencies na nakausap ko. You can actually talk to your RM na pwede mong i-negotiate. Pwede kang humingi ng mga vouchers. Pwede kayong humingi ng vouchers sa mga RM ninyo. One of the main ways na bibigyan nila kayo ng vouchers is by doing live for long hours and consistently. May isang friend ako na bigyan siya ng 250,000 worth of vouchers. Kasi they only do 8 hours of live every single day. Pero sobrang lakas ng live nila. Tapos kinausap nila yung RM nila. Sinabi nila, may nagre-recruit sa kanila sa TikTok. They're going to live sa TikTok. And then the RM was like, here's vouchers. Tapos may ads pa, ads budget, para mag-continue siya mag-live sa Shopee. Tanong ni MJam, paano po magkaroon ng managers? For managers, usually, Yung platform lang talaga yung nag-a-allocate for this one. So, yung mga malalaking seller lang, karamihan, yung nabibigyan ng managers. Pero, if you are able to do live consistently and for long hours of time, mas malaki yung chances na mabibigyan ka ng RM. Now, sabihin naman natin na walang binibigay yung platforms na vouchers sa inyo. Does that mean hindi nyo na kailangan mag-vouchers? Kailangan nyo pa rin, guys. Kasi vouchers creates urgency. Kasi ito yung one of the biggest bottlenecks ng live selling. It does not convince the customer to buy fast enough. By having vouchers na strategically dinedrop ninyo, it creates an urgency to the buyers na, ay, ngayon lang pala may voucher, ngayon lang pala may discount. Kailangan ko na mag-check out ngayon. So itong dalawa, this is the best combo based on our understanding. Number one, mag-run ka muna ng mga coins, live coins, para tumaas yung viewers mo. So you do it for 1 hour or 2 hour hanggang sa sobrang taas na ng viewer count mo. It's the peak viewer count, as they call it. And then, doon mo i-drop yung mga vouchers. Once the viewers are at the highest number, doon kayo magbibigay ng vouchers. And then, ang kagandahan pa sa mga platforms is nagsiset sila ng timers. So, makikita ng customer na may timer na 10 minutes left. Tapos nakikita pa nila kung ilang stock na lang natitira. It creates so much urgency na it convinces buyer to buy so fast. And then I also want to talk about a common mistake na ginagawa ng mga sellers is yung vouchers nila nakikita sa buong live session. May viewers, walang viewers, maraming viewers, konting viewers, sinasabi ng live seller yung voucher. Meron po kaming voucher na 10% off, 99 pesos discount. Wala siyang urgency na yung mga viewers mo na nanonood, isipin, ay okay, palagi naman dyan yung voucher. Ba't ako bibili ngayon? Baka sa 12-12, mas malaki pa yung discount nila. Antayin ko na lang yung 12-12. Pag nagbibigay kayo ng vouchers, pag minimension niyo yung vouchers, you guys need to be strategic. Hindi basta-basta lang na, eto guys may voucher, eto guys may voucher. You guys have to wait for the perfect time, for the perfect moment. And that is usually during pinakamataas ang viewers ninyo. Kailangan nyo muna pataasin ang viewers, tapos at the climax, doon nyo ilalabas lahat ng flash sale, lahat ng discount, lahat ng promo, lahat ng voucher. And then longer live hours. Hindi pwedeng 1 hour or 2 hour lang. Minimum, 4 to 6 hours. Yan yung pinaka-minimum. For people who have brands, one of the best strategies are founder live na strategy. Yung founder yung nagla-live. Nakikita niyo ba yung mga post nila, Crossmar, na sila yung nagla-live, tapos nakakabenta sila mga 2M, 3M, 4M. Don't get me wrong guys Hindi mo kailangan ng sobrang laking following or sobrang sikat mo para magla-live ka as founder. Kapag kayo yung nagla-live, the impact is so much more. Kasi sino ba yung nakakaalam ng brand? Sino ba yung mas nakakaalam ng product? Sino yung mas nakakaalam ng mga pricing, ng mga discount, yung customer demographic mo, yung commonly asked questions ng mga customers mo? Sino ba yung mas nakakaalam yun? Of course, kayo, the founders, the CEOs. And that is why sometimes kailangan din mag-live ng mga CEOs, ng mga founders. And I know, hindi kaya araw-araw. Kasi hindi yun realistic kasi we have so many other things we have to worry about. But tuwing 9-9, tuwing 10-10, tuwing 11-11, ito yung perfect time para makilala kayo ng audience. So, I encourage you guys, kung kaya ng time ninyo, do live tuwing 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. And you can get so much more sa mga audience mo. I want you guys to remember, live selling is an investment. Same with marketing, having a marketing team, doing ads, doing affiliate, giving free samples. Lahat yan, it's an investment. So bakit ko sinasabi it's an investment, not an expense? Kasi if you look at it at an ROI standpoint, lugi siya, hindi siya profitable. Imagine mo, meron kang isang tao na nagla-live for 8 hours. And then sabihin natin, salary niya, 1,000 para mabilis natin makakalculate. Pero usually, nasa 600, 700 lang naman. Let's say, 1,000 for every single day, 30 days. That's already 30,000. Bibili ka pa ng lighting, bibili ka pa ng camera, ng phone, yung space, yung electricity. Pag kinumbay mo lahat yan, minimum is already 50,000. So kung bibilangin mo yan as an expense, and you're gonna look at it from a traditional ROI standpoint, hindi siya magme-make sense. Na pag kinalculate mo at the end of the month, abono ka pa. And that is why I always say you have to look at it as an investment. Hindi siya short term. You're building an asset that's going to pay you and your brand 10x over time. Another thing guys, for live, quality is important. Pero hindi mo naman kailangan mag-invest ng 100,000 na camera, tapos bibili ka pa ng mga magagandang lighting. Hindi yun yung point. The point of live selling is not that. Pinaka-importante sa live selling is consistency, quality, and yung energy. Hindi yung setup. A simple phone, a simple light, goods na yun. Ito pa guys, when you guys are doing live selling, another important thing that you guys need to do na hindi ginagawa ng mga sellers is tingnan yung insights mo. Kasi sellers, tinitingnan lagi business insights. But if you're doing live selling, dapat nakatingin ka sa live insights mo. How many viewers ba ako this session? On average, gaano katagal sila nagstay sa live ko? Ilan percent yung conversion rate ko? And ilan yung benta ko? Why is this important? Same with everything in e-commerce. We sellers need to be data-driven. Dapat lagi na ma-monitor mo ilan ba yung average viewers mo? Gaano katagal ba sila on average tumatagal sa live session mo? Magkano yung usual sales mo and ilan yung average conversion rate? Especially if meron kayong hinire na tao for live selling. Kasi kung nag-hire lang kayo ng tao, hindi niyo naman alam kung energetic ba sila sa buong live or patamad-tamad lang na hindi nagtatanong, hindi sinasagot yung mga comments, hindi ina-explain yung product. And sa insight mo yan makikita. Kung mataas yung average stay time ng viewers, it means that your live host was engaging. Nakikipag-engage siya sa mga customers and that is why they stay longer. So ito yung basehan ninyo on engagement nung host natin. So kung mababa yan, pag tinignan ninyo mababa, you guys have to do something about it. Either magbigay kayo ng bell, bigyan nyo sila ng script, bigyan nyo sila mga sagot sa mga tanong, anything to make the live more engaging to the customers. Next, low viewers. Kung mababa naman yung viewers ninyo, and then nag-live coins naman kayo, nagva-vouchers kayo, maybe, actually, it's a combination of both Lahat yan magkakasama-sama. Kung mababa yung staying time nung customers, nung viewers sa live mo, mababa din ng viewers. Ulitin ko. Kung mababa ang stay time, ang watch time, usually, mababa din ang sales, mababa din ang conversion, mababa din yung viewers. So lahat yan, nagsasabay-sabay. Kaya that is why sobrang importante na nakikita mo yung mga data para makikita mo kung ano yung effective. Sabi natin, nagbigay ka ng isang voucher, tas gumamit ka ng coins. Tas tiningnan mo yung stay time mo, tumaas. So dahil tumaas yung stay time mo, tumaas din yung conversion rate mo, tumaas din yung viewers mo, malalaman mo what works, what doesn't work, and what needs to be improved. Kasi so many sellers, ganito yung mindset sa live. Okay, nagla-live na ako. Bahala na yan. Hindi ko napapansinin yan. May benta, walang benta. Okay. Pero remember guys, don't forget, lagi ninyong tingnan ang insights. I-diagnose nyo ang live. Ano ba yung kulang? Mababa yung conversion rate? Baka kulang ng vouchers? Baka kulang ng urgency? Mababa yung viewers? Baka kulang yung promotions? Ilang minutes ba yung decent stay time? Sabi ni Migs. Sir Migs, actually this one is subjective. Iba-iba siya, kada store. Ang maganda dito is i-monitor mo. So kunyari, 7 days. Tingnan mo kung ilan yung average stay time on a daily basis. Kunin mo yung average mo. And then, every single week, try to improve it. Then, if bumaba yon, try to figure out bakit. Bakit bumaba? What changed? Baka siguro may problema yung live seller mo. Kaya, pinapagalitan yung mga nanonood, kaya bumaba ang stay time. Pero ito yung gusto ko malaman nyo, guys. Kung tumataas yan, or bumababa yan, there's always a reason. Sellers, kailangan lang natin malaman yun para we can do more of what works and do less of what doesn't. Ito, okay. Kanina tinanong din ni Ma'am Cha, I believe, kung ano oras yung best time. And ang sagot ko dyan, hindi ko rin alam. Kasi for lifetimes, depende yan sa binebenta mo tsaka sa niche mo. And the best way for you to find out is by doing live. Subukan ninyo mag-live sa umaga, mag-live sa hapon, mag-live sa gabi, and then tingnan ninyo kung saan pinakamaganda yung data. Saan pinakamaganda yung insights. And do more of that. Yun yung live hours mo. Kasi I can't give you guys a sweet lifetime. Kasi iba-iba yan. For example, sabihin natin, may isang client kami, nagbebenta siya ng baby products. Ang unang akala namin, pinakamabenta siya sa gabi. Kasi may time yung mga moms tuwing gabi. Pero nung nag-live kami, nung sinubukan namin yung mga hours, napansin namin, tuwing gabi pala, pinaka hindi maganda yung insights and results. So napaisip kami, bakit? Bakit gabi? Usually, gabi naman yung maganda. And the reason why, na-figure out namin, was gising yung mga babies tuwing gabi. So the best time for them was the afternoon, tuwing hapon, tuwing 2 p.m. Same for you guys. Kung ano yung binebenta nyo, i-figure out nyo anong oras ba pinaka-active yung mga customers ko. And yun yung time na magla-live ako. Let me give you guys another example, no? Sabihin natin nagbebenta ka ng mga office stuff. Office supplies, mga ballpen, mga notebooks. When do you guys think is the best time to do live? The best time to do live if you're selling office supplies is morning and afternoon. The reason why morning and afternoon ang pinakamaganda is nagsa-cellphone yung mga employees tuwing work time. Tuwing work time sila nagsuscroll ng Shopee, ng TikTok, ng Lazada. Yun yung time na naghahanap sila. Ano ba pwedeng bilhin? Ano ba pwedeng idagdag sa table ko? Ano ba yung kulang? Ano yung pwedeng maging mas aesthetic dito sa table ko? And the time that they do that is during office hours. It really shows na sometimes yung best live hours mo, hindi siya sobrang obvious. So the best way for you to know and to maximize your efforts is by trying it out. Subukan mo umaga, hapon, and gabi. So the long-term vision. Number one, it builds awareness. Number two, it builds trust. It builds brand. And lastly, it creates a connection between you and your buyer. So it stops being transactional na ito pinakamura kaya dito ako bibili. It starts becoming a relationship wherein bibili ako dito kahit na mas mahal kasi mas quality, alam ko yung binibili ko and hindi ako masascam. Ito yung lagi tinatanong. Ito yung tanong ng lagi ng mga sellers. Bakit mas mahal yung item niya pero mas marami benta niya? And the reason why is they have a relationship with the customer. The customer trusts their product, their brand, their store. And one of the best ways to build it is through live selling. And by the way, guys,
Nagpakita lang kami ng ilan sa mga setup na pwede nyong gawin sa isang live selling. Okay, so ito yung setup ng partner agency namin. Like talagang simple lang, may table lang, may camera lang. Mas maganda kung may laptop kayo, ganyan, para mas makita nyo actual din yung data. You can also do that. Tapos nakita nyo naman may ilaw na ganyan, no? So, hindi enough ang isa. Mas maganda dalawa. Kasi napansin namin mas maganda yung quality. Kaya naglagay din kami ng papel para hindi mawala yung live seller sa mga sasabihin niya. Yung mga words na hindi niya pwede sabihin, nandyan din.
pero ayun, guys, hindi kailangan ganyan kaganda or ka-professional agad ang live selling. Pero some things, nilagay na rin namin yung mga pictures para may ma-take away kayo. Na okay, magandang, kasi nakalimutan ko i-add kanina yung mga paper. Na paper of script, paper of things to say, paper of things not to say sa live. By the way, we have a partner agency for this. Nasabi na kanina ni Lloyd. Pero if you guys are interested for live selling, i-message nyo lang kami. We'll get you a big discount.
Can we show them sa mga naka-live ngayon na client natin?
Sure.
Yan, naka-live lang sila. Simple lang yan. Mon, ano bang ginamit nyo dito? Yung parang may inedit kayo, Mon?
OBS.
Nag-OBS lang. Ayan, tapos may mga lumalabas-labas na ganyan, di ba? Tapos may produkto lang, tapos ine-explain lang, ganyan. This store, Happy Life Organics, is getting naman somehow traction. Pero they've been doing live with us for, may ilan na ba, Mon? 2 to 3 months already?
3 months. The
3
first
months
month,
already.
sales nila was 60,000. Second month, 120,000. Third month,
Okay.
200,000. So every single month, nag-grow siya.
Nagkakaroon. Oo. And with the help of live selling, talagang mas na-push ang na-push. Diba?
Yes.
So, ganyan lang. Di ba? Very simple lang. Hindi naman kailangan na maging complicated. Pero again, hindi naman kailangan ganyan agad. No? Pwede naman like using your phone lang, tapos nag-live ka lang hanggang sa ma-elevate mo na ng ma-elevate.